Good morning. Glad I got a chance to spend some time with you today. I hope it'll be an encouragement to you. We've been looking at 7 things that we need to have in our lives in order to keep the root of bitterness out of our lives, because bitterness leads to so many other sins like anger and wrath and hatred. And bitterness destroys relationships. Bitterness destroys so much. So we need to make sure that we don't allow that bitterness to take hold in our lives, that we forgive quickly, that we overlook things, that we take care of it at its very root. So what's the 7th principle? Well, the 7th principle is found in Matthew chapter 18. And in Matthew chapter 18, the Lord says, if somebody has sinned against you, somebody has trespassed against you, you go to them privately and sit down and talk with them and let them know that they have hurt you. In Matthew 18, he speaks that and he says this, moreover, if that brother trespassed against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone. And if he shall hear thee, thou hast gained a brother. And if he will not hear thee, then take with thee 1 or 2 more, that in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses every word may be established. In other words, give him or give her an opportunity to apologize, to make it right, or to explain what's happened. We'll find out many times that what happens is they don't even know that they have offended us. They don't even know that they've hurt us. And we give them an opportunity to make it right. Now, what we see nowadays in our society is people don't go and sit down privately with the other person and talk to the other person. They post it on Facebook. They call people. They text people. And they talk to everybody else. And they spread this everywhere instead of doing what the Lord said and going and sitting down with the person by themselves and talking to that person and getting it right and restoring that relationship. Now, is this easy to do? No, it's not easy to do. But when we're going and we're seeing to preserve the relationship, how important it is, because we need to forgive them. We also need to give them an opportunity to ask for forgiveness. And that's where we go and we sit down. And that's what we need to do. Now, what happens if we go sit down with them and they refuse to hear us? He said, well, take 2 or 3 witnesses and go back and sit down again and see if you can get it right. And that doesn't happen. Then there comes a point that you forgive and move on and continue on. So let's make sure that we don't let bitterness dwell in our hearts and in our lives, that we forgive, we love one another, we make things right, and let's do what's right. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.